If my whole position, my whole body view is figure out the part that hurts, then do something to the part, I should be able to really define the part, shouldn't I? So let's take the low back. We can all generally agree on where that part is, right? It's like here, I guess, right? Okay. Now that we've got that out of the way, let's talk more specifically. Because remember, I've got to define the part if I want to improve the part, right? So how far forward does the low back extend? I mean, we know it's kind of back there, right? But how far forward does it go? I don't know. How far left and right does it go? I don't know that either. Is the low back the discs or the vertebrae or the muscles in that area? Because already we're not really sure what the part is. Is it the fascia? Is it blood? Or what is the part? And by the way, let's just say for a moment we've defined it as the most posterior rear part of that low back spot, and let's say we just said an inch left and right and an inch forward. Let's just say we all agree that's the part. That's the low back. By the way, maybe on each individual they can sort of point to the part that hurts them. Fine, let's just say the whole thing I just defined was a 1/4 inch to the left or to the right. Regardless, we've got the center spot and then the area around it. That's the part. Should we include only the stuff that passes through that region? So let's use an example of a lat muscle, right? Lat muscle. Part of the lat goes through this whole low back area. So should we just include the part of the lat that goes through it, or should we understand that the lat actually attaches to this arm, my arm, in the front, and it goes through it. It may attach to part of my scapula, my shoulder blade, and a bunch of my ribs, and my thoracic spine, and my lower spine, and part of my pelvis. So should we consider anything with the whole muscle, or just the little spot? Because it is like, it's that spot, but this muscle spans the whole area and affects up here and affects a bunch of other stuff. What is the part? What is the part? And does anything else influence the part? Because you're going to have a lat on the other side too. You're going to have muscles that run up and down too. Some of these muscles cross that low back region, and they can go pretty high up the spine. Another thing is, if you look at a bone in that spot, let's say the pelvis, that pelvis, part of the pelvis may reside in that spot or that part, and it's acted on by lots of muscles that don't fall in that part, like hamstrings and quads and hip flexors and hip abductors, muscles that do not exist within that region. And they all act on that part to move that part. So look, all I'm bringing up is this. If someone is going to, if a health professional, someone that you're seeing, that's trying to help improve how you may feel in a location, if their body view is one that is defined by identifying the part or the spot that hurts, and then believing they must do something to the spot or part that hurts, whether it's rub it, needle it, put some lotion on it, or roll it with a foam thing or a ball thing or a spiky thing, or pull on it, or if that's their position, I want you to recognize there's some major questions and some major holes in this idea. Listen, if we can't even clearly define the part, how confident are we going to be in what we do to the part? And how clear should we be on our expectation of the outcome of the part? Just some thoughts.